is a special presentation of the Simulation Football League.
Renegades, red feather, dangerous, touchdown, touchdown, Renegades! They caught it between two defenders! OKC is taking the lead! Steve drop back, West gonna fire it down the field, the pass is caught for a try, touchdown! Back to throw, Zuli, deep drop back, he fires it deep down the field, the pass is caught by Greg Corky! Touchdown, DC! Greg Corky is a touchdown man! And the Dragons are up 10 in the first. Three receivers. Garcia back to pass, Garcia going deep to the left-hand side, wide open! It's caught! Touchdown! Santa Fe!
Welcome SFL fans to the Sim Football Network on Twitch and the Sunday Showcase game finally between the Tallahassee Pride at 3-1 and the 4-1 Santa Fe Gorillas on the Santa Fe Gorillas Radio Network live from Spalding International Field. Alongside Greg Morris, I'm your play-by-play commentator, Kevin Irvine, and Greg, how's it going?
It is going very well, my friend.
Tallahassee, led by Ebenezer Taylor and Alexander West, clashing with Santa Fe and their #1 ranked defense today, led by the Montero twins, Christoph and Carlo. What are your keys to the game today, Greg?
I think it's just going to be a high-scoring affair because you have the #4 and #5 scoring offense, and also total offense. Santa Fe, #3, Tallahassee, #4.
Good to see you again.
Great game.
Gentlemen, please make your call. We want heads. Heads it is. Good kick. The Pride have won the toss and select a kick.
Start of the ball game, Santa Fe, Tallahassee. The Gorillas are going to get the football first, and from Mexico, we're underway. From the 10-yard line, Gorillas on the return, past the 25, past the 30. Nice return to start the game up to the 32. And let's see how these two teams break down. And the answer to that question, Greg, is they're pretty dang good.
They're both good offensively, but the Santa Fe Gorillas have been just very, very efficient. I'm looking to see what Mr. Daniel Garcia is going to do here on this first drive, as his quarterback efficiency rating is 104.7.
#1 in the league in total defense, 315.8 yards given up by Santa Fe. First and 10 at the 32. Daniel Garcia is the quarterback, and Garcia drops to throw, and he will fire it into double coverage, and that pass is caught. That is Ulysses Mora for a 6-yard gain to start this contest.
Ulysses Mora, 6'4", 248 pounds. Very big target. 26 catches up until that point. 27 for the year.
Second down, 4 yards to go. Mora, one of the better tight ends in the league, and Tallahassee certainly is going to have their hands full with him today.
Oh, yeah. I think I made note of his speed. I mean, insofar as I'm concerned.
Second and 4 at the 38. 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers. Tallahassee showing a blitz, and Montoya is going to get the carry, and Isaac Montoya breaks it outside. First down to the 48-yard line. A 10-yard gain. And Isaac Montoya, this guy has been one of the most, or the best value players out there in terms of what he's getting paid and what he's putting out on the field.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, he is just Mr. Steady Ready. I mean, he's only averaging 3.2 yards a carry, but it's like he gets runs like that from time to time. 7
touchdowns in the league this year. That is 6th in the SFL among skilled players, as the pass is caught at the outside by Juan Bosco, his first catch of the day. It brings up a second down and 8, and Juan Bosco has been the biggest reason why Santa Fe's offense has been so good so far.
Yeah, he is a terror out there in the secondary. I mean, right now he's averaging 17 yards a catch, and he has 46 catches for the year. And he's 47 with that one. I'm sorry.
#1 in the league in receiving yards per game as well, 158.8. I don't think anyone would have expected a rookie would have been #1 in receiving coming into the year.
Oh, no way.
2nd and 8 from midfield. Santa Fe on the move. They're going to look Bosco's direction, and Bosco's got a catch to the 18-yard line, a 32-yard gain.
Mama, there goes that man. They are going to have to somehow figure out how to contain Bosco. I don't think you can stop him, but you have to at least try to contain him.
One of the surprising things about Tallahassee's defense is that they have struggled against the pass this year, from time to time, and that was expected to be, kind of an anchor of that team.
Yeah, you'd think so with those big defensive tackles.
1st and 10 to the 18. Garcia back to pass again. Out of the backfield, that pass is caught. 7-yard gain to the 11-yard line. Non-stars getting involved, and Santa Fe is quickly into the red zone.
Well, like I said, I expect this to be a high-scoring affair. Both offenses are very proficient.
2nd down and 3 from the 11-yard line. Again, alongside Greg Morris. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine. This is the Sim Football Network on Twitch, and the Sunday showcase game of week number 8 as the 3-1 Tallahassee Pride play the 4-1 Santa Fe Gorillas for the first time in the two teams' franchises' histories as Garcia drops to throw. Garcia's got plenty of time. Lost to the back of the end zone. That pass knocked away by Ivan Mixon, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But did you see the touch he had on that? He has very nice touch on his passes, and that's why he has such a high efficiency rating.
Garcia, from time to time, has had some difficulties with interceptions, and that's caused some issues with Santa Fe in terms of separating themselves from teams. They've won a lot of close games here. Let's not mistake that.
Oh, yeah. He's got 9 interceptions today.
3rd down, 3 yards to go. 2 receivers to the left side, and Garcia's going to pass. Garcia over the middle. That pass is caught one-handed to the 3-yard line, an 8-yard gain, and that was Bosco again, and he gets a rude shove from the Pride defense, and Bosco kind of shakes that off. I got 3 catches already. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Bosco is just Mr. Dependable, isn't he?
He is on fire on this first drive, and Darian McCormick, the corner for Tallahassee, who is primarily defending him, he got off to a hot start this year. He's kind of come back down to earth over recent weeks.
Yeah, he's cool.
1st down and goal from the 3. Garcia in the back corner of the end zone. That pass is knocked away. Nice job.
Nice defense there.
I think that was McCormick. I'm telling you, man, these guys every single week, it's unbelievable. We're going to get another look at McCormick's defense of this play.
Yeah, that's his 7th pass defense this year, which is none too shabby, by the way.
That was well played.
Very well played.
Step back, kept everything in front of him.
And he used the end zone as a defender.
2nd down and goal from the 3. Santa Fe trying to punch this in. 3 receivers, 2 to the left-hand side. Garcia's changing the play. Back to pass, swings it out to Montoya. Montoya spins away, gets a block. Touchdown, Santa Fe!
That is really unusual. Santa Fe doesn't really use Montoya like that out of the backfield, but I'm sure they'll take it today.
How about Nick T. Quick on that play? Didn't have a catch that whole drive, didn't have any action his way, and he picks up the block and springs us back into the end zone.
Mr. Unselfish, straight from the Baltimore Crab.
Tallahassee, we mentioned their pass defense, one of the keys to this game. Just 10th in the league. They give up nearly 300 yards through the air. And while Taylor and Lee have been good in the sack department, they haven't necessarily helped out that secondary.
And I think a few minutes ago I mischaracterized them as defensive tackles. I meant to say defensive end.
I think, is Lee a defensive end too?
I believe so.
I think Taylor's a defensive tackle.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't tell you that we were perfect or anything. I mean, I'm sorry if that was your expectation. We started 45 minutes late. I think we're far from that today. That's okay. We'll figure it out at some point.
I still haven't taken my man.
From the 7-yard line, Tallahassee returns up to the 24. Oh, Santa Fe, good offensive drive to start the ball game. Tallahassee wearing some throwback uniforms. I guess his throwback as an expansion team can get purple helmets with the cream jerseys and pants, purple numbers, and gold trim.
I actually like them.
Yeah, actually the cream is not too bad. Orange helmets, orange pants, blue jerseys, white numbers for Santa Fe. West drops back to throw. West checks it down to Lane, and Dwayne Lane breaks off a tackle, and Lane picks up 7 yards.
Yeah, neither team is really known for passing to their backs out of the backfield. They use the dynamic duos, their wide receivers primarily, and occasionally to their tight ends.
Tallahassee's offense, Alexander West along with Dwayne Lane out of the backfield. The wide receivers are Jordan Jennings, who is number 2 in the league in receiving yards per game. So this is truly a battle of top receivers in the league, along with Kelvin Kidd and Asante Dolman at tight end. Back to pass West, facing pressure. West off his back foot, flings it down the field. It's off the back of the intended receiver.
Oh, my.
And that was one of the most bizarre plays I've seen in a long time. It was like the receiver didn't know the ball was coming his direction.
Yeah, I don't think he was a part of the play.
Which is crazy because he was open. That was a nice read by West.
Yeah, West was under duress too. He was really just trying to get rid of the ball.
3rd down and 3. Took a shot, didn't pay off. Santa Fe's #1 ranked defense trying to get Tallahassee off the field for the first time today. Back to hand off to Lane, and Lane is going to be stopped. No gain. Joe Lynn on the tackle. A 3 and out for Tallahassee after their defense gave up an opening possession touchdown.
There's that #1 defense rearing its head.
Not a good start. Santa Fe, number 2 in the league in scoring defense per game. It's hard to believe. 19.2 points per game, and they're number 2.
Right.
Got some stout defenses in the league. I'm trying to think of who might be number 1, and it might be Honolulu.
I believe it is Honolulu.
So Tallahassee will kick it away. Santa Fe comes after that. 4 different people, but they couldn't get to it. From the 31-yard line, the Gorillas on the return up to the 35, and back out comes Daniel Garcia, who has had plenty of success already.
I meant to make note, Joe Lynn, he has 31 tackles, 32 tackles for their team defensively.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, coming out of the secondary.
Yeah, for a second corner as well, making some plays, especially in the run game. He's been good against the run. Garcia back to pass. Again, all kinds of time. Garcia fires it. It's tipped away and incomplete. Ivan Mixon had a big opportunity there to get the INT, and he couldn't come down with it.
I'm surprised he has that much time, especially when Tallahassee has Lee and Taylor over there. I'm just surprised that they're not getting more pressure. Yeah,
Taylor, #1 in the league in sacks, 5.5 in their first 4 games. He certainly is a force up there, and we're not talking about he's got a little time. He's got a whole pocket. There's nobody back there.
I thought I saw him making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
2nd down and 10 at the 35-yard line. I think he was cutting the corners off that too. And a swing out is to Montoya, and Montoya is just planted. That was an ugly hit there. Montoya looked like a bit of a rag doll. Gain of 3, 3rd down.
There wasn't anything open downfield, and like I said, they very rarely use their backs out of the backfield like that. They want to go downfield. They want to go vertical. So let's see what happens here.
Well, NY Knights has informed us in the chat that his defense is actually #1 in the league. They give up just 19 points per game. Garcia out to Bosco, but it's short of the sticks, and that's a huge break for Tallahassee. That is a 3 and out for the Gorillas. After Santa Fe looked so good on their possession, that defense needed that.
Oh, yeah, big break. I mean, that is the last thing Tallahassee could afford for them to get up 2 scores. Because can you imagine trying to score against this #1 D?
Ramos Lynn needs to get that internet fixed, man. He's been having lag problems all over the place.
You could try 2 cans in a string.
From the 18-yard line, Tallahassee on the return, and a nice hit at the 20. And the Pride will take over from there. Halfway through the first quarter, they've only had the ball 3 plays, and really have not been able to get into a rhythm today.
Yeah, West is probably going to have to start chunking it downfield and try to get him some better field position. I mean, he has a 98.5 efficiency rate.
2 receivers, both at the far side, 2 backs in the backfield. Handoff goes to Lane, and he stretches it out right side, breaks a tackle. Lane past the 40, all the way to the 42. A 22-yard gain for the Bronze back. And both these teams so far in this game have gotten good production out of their running backs when normally that's really not the focal point of their offenses.
No, it's not, and that was a very good run. Of course, he got hammered at the end.
Christoph Montero missed that tackle, the Gold Star safety, and you don't see that much either.
So if I'm Lane, I got my head on a swivel looking for that guy the next time.
First down and 10 to the 42. 7:45 to go in the first, or 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Lane going to take another handoff. Lane is double teamed this time and lost 1 yard, as poor old Mr. 79 had no chance at getting a block.
No, that wouldn't happen. I imagine Lane is having some words with him now.
Second down, 11 yards to go at the 41. Tallahassee, fresh off of their first move of the sticks of the day, a 4-3 defense. West back to pass, and West will fire it over the middle, and wide open is Kelvin Kidd. I mean, he was standing all alone on the Gorilla logo.
Yeah, but he got swarmed then like he was a fish amongst the school of piranha.
Third down and 3 for the Pride. Ball at the 49-yard line. Sunday showcase game. Both these teams with 1 loss, trying to catch Baltimore and Louisville. A crammed top. Nobody wants to go to 2 losses because there's 3 teams with 2 losses as well. Back to pass, West. West fires middle. That pass caught. First down, Asante Dolman's first catch of the day, and they were excited about this guy when they got him in free agency.
Oh, yeah, that's his 19th catch of the year. And he's got 5 TDs, by the way.
And that's huge. I mean, when you got, as a tight end, when you can prove that you're a red zone threat and you've got 5 touchdowns in 4 games, I mean, there are a lot of receivers in this league that don't have 5 touchdowns in 4 games.
It helps that he's about as big as a building. He's 6'6", 271 pounds.
He's a big dude. First and 10 at the Santa Fe 45, and Lane is sandwiched.
Ooh.
Would you like some tomatoes on that?
Lane got up and said, "Who threw that bus?"
Second and 12. I tell you what, that non-star linebacker has been involved in a lot of plays here so far.
Yes, he has.
It's always nice when you get the role players, the contributors, to step up. Second down and 12. Tallahassee trying to move down the field. Santa Fe making him work for it. West 3-step drop, fire over the middle. That pass is dropped off the hands simply of Kelvin Kidd. Third down.
I think Kidd might have heard some footsteps.
Yeah, there were some heavy footsteps. Tial Alvarado on the coverage, but Santa Fe missed an opportunity at forcing a turnover. Crowd chants defense here at Spalding International Field, and right now Santa Fe leads the league in attendance. They sell out every game here. These fans have been unbelievable. West back to pass, third down and 12. Here does he throw? I mean, he got crushed, and the pass is picked off! Picked off by Frank Flores, and watch this shot Alexander West takes at the end of this play. Well, couldn't see it, but that's a beautiful.
That was very nice pass defense. That's his 3rd interception of the season.
That was one of the best well-timed jumps for an interception so far this year.
Exactly. It looked like he was the receiver on the route.
Jordan Jennings, tough to defend, but a beautiful play there, and Alexander West has thrown his first interception of the day, and Santa Fe takes over at the 34. Out of the eye, Daniel Garcia, hands off Montoya, up the middle. Montoya, a solid 4 yards.
Yeah, that's what he gives the Gorillas. He gives them that steady run game just to keep the other side somewhat honest, and then he can go downfield to Mr. Bosco.
Tallahassee is 7th in the league in run defense, 118.8 yards given up. 3 receivers. Garcia off to a solid start, 3-step drop, back to pass, pressure breaking down. Oh, it's caught by Quick in double coverage. First down to the Santa Fe 47, and Garcia can do no wrong today.
Nick T. Quick puts me in mind of someone that just went into the Hall of Fame, Tim Brown. He's Mr. Steady across the middle, running those dig routes, just like Tim Brown.
Good old Tim Brown, man.
Yes.
That was a good class.
Yes,
that was a good class last night. Did you see any of that?
I haven't seen it yet. I recorded it.
I wanna see Jerome Bettis's. You know, he was cool. The bus.
Yeah.
Back to pass. Garcia has to check it down to Montoya, and Montoya is quickly put down at the 47.
Yeah, like I said, the backside of the backfield. Montoya is steady ready, though, and I like what Santa Fe is doing. I think it keeps the Tallahassee defense fairly respectable of the fact, so it doesn't hurt to throw it out to him.
And the more catches that he has, that tells you the better the coverage is down the field for McCormick and Mixon and all those guys. Back to pass, Garcia. Garcia, all kinds of time, and that pass is incomplete. And boy, Tallahassee has missed their chance at a couple of interceptions. Ship on the defense.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw there.
And that's the one knock on Santa Fe. They are 4-1. They are one of the top 3 teams in the league in terms of their record and win percentage. But the one knock is that Daniel Garcia sometimes takes too many risks.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, he has 9 interceptions to show that.
3rd down and 9 at the 47. Tallahassee trying to get off the field. They gave up the early touchdown on the opening drive. Garcia with Montoya in the backfield, back to pass. Again, all kinds of time. Flips it outside. That pass is knocked away, and McCormick does a fine job on Bosco once again, and Tallahassee's defense has settled down.
That's his 8th pass defense, and I think he's wanting to grab him one of those and take it back to the house.
Tallahassee's defense, cornerback Darian McCormick, the strong safeties Julius O'Neill, the free safeties Ivan Mixon, and then they've got the 2 big boys up front who have been absolutely quiet so far. Number 99, Ebenezer Taylor, he's the goal defensive tackle, and number 72, Floyd Lee, is the goal defensive end. Or excuse me, silver defensive end. Punt is away from the 12. Tallahassee on the return. Nice return up to the 15, the 18-yard line. Anytime you can get a 6-yard return in All-Pro, you're going to take that.
That was a nice little move.
I think the longest punt return of the year so far in the league is like 9 yards.
Right.
That's what makes it so exciting when somebody breaks it out for like a 25-yard run. And that's what we miss with Coma Kaleka in Minneapolis. And
he was always subject to break one.
I wouldn't be surprised if next year, some teams spend a little money on helping their field position out with a punt return.
I would.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 to the top of the screen. Hand off to Lane again, and Lane is going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss. And Tallahassee has, it's funny. Every team has approached the gold safety combo of the Montero twins differently. It seems today like Tallahassee is trying to get maybe the running game going a little bit more instead of trying to pass.
Yeah, the Montero brothers, they don't play. I mean, you have to approach them cautiously.
And their stats aren't very good, but that's just because they don't see a lot of action out there.
It's called the Deion Sanders syndrome.
2nd and 11, swing out. That is a beautiful, perfect pass.
Very nice touch.
Right through the hands of Frank Flores. Non-star tight end makes the catch, but it's still going to be 3rd down and 6 after a 5-yard gain.
So now West is going to have to possibly test the Montero brothers. So, let's see. Me personally, I wouldn't. I would probably continue to pass the lane out of the backfield.
But when you got Jordan Jennings, you have to get him involved in the game somehow. As West drops to throw, he's looking Jennings' direction, and the pass is incomplete. And I'm not really sure if Flores knocked that away or if Jennings just couldn't find the handle.
Possibility Flores knocked it away because he's got 7 passes defense, 8 with that one if he knocked it away.
About to find out here. And wow, he played that beautifully.
Yep, Flores he's in the game today.
Flores has come to play. Tallahassee's going to have to punt it away.
But that gets back to the Monteros. He doesn't want to test them, so who's left? Flores.
Yeah, that's true. And Flores, I'm sure they told Flores before the game started, hey, you've got the biggest matchup of the day against Jordan Jennings, and we're calling on you to step up. From the 41, Santa Fe on the return, and he is planted. Face planted at the 45-yard line. Richardson was the one that took the heavy beating.
He had his legs up in there like a $2 you-know-what.
1st and 10 at the Gorilla 45. Daniel Garcia's taken some risks, but hasn't hurt the Gorillas today, and we just have gone back and forth since that opening drive touchdown.
I hate this term, but he's managing the game.
Garcia back to pass. Look at the time, and Garcia fires, and the pass is caught. I just can't believe the amount of time that Garcia has to throw the ball in the first quarter.
I don't know big boy. They are just getting shut down on the defensive line.
They're all getting double covered, it's what it looks like.
Right.
I mean, Taylor was trying to spin through the offensive line there on that play, and I mean, he must have been pushed by about 3 or 4 guys.
Yeah, they're getting no penetration at all.
1st and 10 of the 35. That has been the biggest storyline of the game so far. Garcia on the move again. Like the final play of the first quarter, back to pass. Garcia again with time down the middle. It's picked off and returned past the 20, 25 up to the 30. That is Ivan Mixon with the interception, and Tallahassee's defense finally picks the pocket of Garcia.
I think maybe Garcia got a little overconfident there.
Man, he was looking for Mora, and he had him one-on-one coverage.
Yeah.
He just underthrew it. That is the end of the first quarter. Santa Fe 7, Tallahassee nothing, but both defenses showed up for most of that first quarter. Can the Pride offense get going? This is Guerrilla Football on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. If the playoffs started today, here's what the matchups would look like. Louisville and Baltimore would have a first-round bye. Santa Fe would host New York, and Tallahassee would host Honolulu. DC is the lone team above 500 on the outside looking in. We'll be back to Santa Fe after this. Start of the second quarter here from Spalding International Field. Gorillas have the early lead, but Tallahassee has the current momentum. Empty backfield for West. He's drilled! Oh, man! Unblocked up the middle! Oh, that was brutal, and West is slow to get up.
Wow.
What in the world was that? He's thinking, who threw 3 buses at me just then?
I would be having a come to Jesus meeting with my line right about now.
And if Santa Fe can win the pressure battle on Tallahassee, that's a huge victory for them, as West again hit as he threw, but that pass is caught for a 9-yard pickup. Jordan Jennings still does not have a catch in this game.
They're getting undue pressure on West. So they're going to have to figure out something. Either he gets rid of the ball quicker, or the line just steps up and starts actually blocking somebody.
Just 38 yards and an interception. Alexander West is 3rd in the league in passing yards per game. He averages 360.
Not so far.
4 receivers, 3 to the right side. West back to pass. West flips it outside. That pass is caught. Turning the corner is Dolman, and he got whacked across the face by Montero, but he gets the first down to the 43.
Ooh. Nice hit.
Boy, Santa Fe is, I mean, they've come to ball today.
Yeah, they're bringing the lumber.
Tallahassee, you know, from the very beginning, they've looked a little shell-shocked. This is a loud environment, and they're trying to kind of find themselves right now. 1st and 10 of the 43. Dolman's helping him do that. West swings it outside. That's Jennings. He turns the corner, got a first down, and he got shoved by Flores, but managed to stay in bounds all the way down to the Gorilla 41.
Yeah, I think Flores is going to win some and he's going to lose some. And at that, of course, then they were in a zone.
That was a nice balancing act on the sideline there from Jennings. And Jennings so far getting out-dueled by Bosco, but these 2 rookie receivers have meant everything to these teams.
Yeah, coming into today's game, Jennings had 38 catches.
1st and 10 of the 41. That's an average of, that's like 9.5 per game. Swing outside, that's Lane, and he's going to run out of bounds. That's a 4-yard loss and a bad play.
Lane's been hit pretty hard today, and Well, nobody's going to fault me for this.
And West is going to say, yeah, I'm going to fault you. Just drop it. If you're going to run out of bounds and lose 4 yards, just drop it. Jeez. 2nd and 14, back at the 45. Gorillas have the early lead. A touchdown pass to Isaac Montoya. As the handoff goes to Lane, he's trying to run away from the pressure, trying to stretch it out, and that's great pursuit by the linebacker on that one. No gain. That was Brunson, beautifully defended.
Yeah, they were having none of that.
Now 3rd down and 14. Santa Fe up 7-0. This is the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Alongside Greg Morris, I'm Cameron Irvine. 3rd game of week number 8. West empty backfield, back to pass. West is going to be hit again! And Alexander West took a heavy hit again, unblocked up the middle. Hannibal Seals! Watch this hit. How does nobody pick this guy up? West is hurting right now.
And finished it off with a shot to the rib. Looked like WWE.
4th down and 24. The drive ends with authority by the Santa Fe defense, who straight up is just dominating this game right now.
Aren't the Pride going in the wrong direction?
I think they are, although they don't have to worry about it now. They punted away to the Santa Fe 17-yard line. Eventually, they were going to get a safety if the drive continued.
Right. So that was a lucky break. They ran out of downs.
That's cruel, man. That is absolutely cruel. $8:50 to go in the first half. Corky, Morris, any surprises so far?
No, actually, well, the fact that it's as low scoring as it is.
Garcia, deep. Garcia, incomplete, and that went right through Juan Bosco's hands. They don't give him the drop, but I think that you can.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that pass was there. I mean, if you touch it, you got to catch it. And that, again, Montoya, that was some serious touch on that pass.
From Garcia?
Yes.
Who knows what would happen if Montoya threw the ball?
Interception.
Things will get interesting real quick. 2nd and 10 at the 17. After the incompletion of Bosco, back to pass Garcia. I can't believe it. I mean, the pocket. Oh, Nick T. Quick took a big hit from Ivan Nixon. Hey, calm down, guys out there. My goodness. Well, look at this pocket for well, they're not going to show it from Garcia's angle, but, I mean, there's no one 5 yards from Daniel Garcia.
That was a nice hit.
It's unexplainable.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, the non-star line is just, they're winning the battle today for Santa Fe.
1st and 10 of the 34. Garcia takes the pass again, steps into the pocket, and there he goes. Sacked by the legs, leading sacker, Ebenezer Taylor. He stepped up into that one. He helped Ebenezer out a little bit. Going to bring up 2nd and 15.
So what is it? We just have to talk about them enough and they finally show up.
Apparently so. Juan Bosco, he doesn't need much talking. 4 catches, 46 yards, but on 8 targets, they've done their best. Garcia to throw. Flips it out Montoya. He's got some running room. 30 up to the 34. Shoved out of bounds, and they got all the yards back. 3rd and long.
Yeah, Montoya is not like, for example, Peacher. That little pass there could have turned into, bye-bye, I'm headed to the end zone.
3rd down, 10 yards to go. Tallahassee, despite all the problems they've had offensively, they've really hung in there.
Yeah, they're still in the game. I mean, I wouldn't be upset.
The last 3 Sunday Showcase games have been decided by 7 points or less. Garcia out of the shotgun, back to pass. Again has time, throws over the middle. Nick T. Quick is wide open. 1st down to the Gorilla 49.
Nick T. is starting to make his presence felt.
And I think Daniel Garcia is too. He hasn't thrown any negative passes, you know, on this drive. I mean, he put that in between 4 different players in his own.
I mean, did you see the touch on that? Looked like an overhand slider.
He caressing the ball.
Oh, yeah.
You seen that clip from ESPN back in the day? The guy, that's a backwards pass. That pass got by Montoya. He's dragged down by his face mask, and there's no flag on the play. And Montoya's slow to get up, and if I was him, I'd be upset. That looked like he got ripped down.
He did, but the refs, yeah, they kept their hankies in their pocket.
They're letting them play today, boy. It's vicious out there. Crowd might just jump out of their seats and run out on the field and join with them. 2nd and 10 of the 48. Back to pass Garcia. Garcia goes deep. Hit as he threw. Pass. Caught! How did he catch that one? Nick T. Quick to the Tallahassee 29. He's catching everything that's thrown to him.
Nick T. Quick.
Look at this catch.
6'3", 205 pounds. Hands made of velvet.
And it has been Quick's second quarter, not Juan Bosco. 1st and 10 at the 29. Santa Fe is moving the football again. 3-down lineman, a 3-3 set. Back to pass Garcia. Garcia all kinds of time. Fires over the middle. That pass is nearly intercepted. That was O'Neal knocking it away.
Yeah, when they're sitting in a zone like that, he's just asking. He's just asking them to take the ball from him.
Santa Fe opening touchdown drive lasted 3+ minutes. Swung it out to Montoya, and I had a flashback about Montoya's tremendous catch in the spin move against Baltimore when he scored that.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was an awesome move.
2nd and 10 at the Tallahassee 29. As Garcia hands it off to Montoya. Montoya sidesteps through, and Montoya picks up the first down of the 18.
That's what he brings to the table. Just when you go to sleep on him, just when you think he's just an average Joe back there in the backfield, he breaks off a run like this.
And the extra effort at the end to drag Ivan Mixon with him made all the difference on that play.
Tallahassee at this point has to at least hold them to a field goal. They can't afford to let them get up 2 touchdowns.
Back to handoff to Montoya, and that's no gain. Tallahassee is 4th in the league in total offense per game. They're 5th in the league in scoring per game. And this just goes to show you just how good this Santa Fe Gorilla defense can be.
Oh, they are. Like I said, there's nothing that stands out about their defense, but they're just getting the job done.
2nd and 10 from the 18. Their offense is helping them out, too, with these long drives. Tallahassee has not been able to get Santa Fe off the field quickly today, except for that 1 3-and-out. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Garcia back to pass. Garcia fires right side. That passes through the hands and incomplete. And while we've seen some good catches today, we've also seen some bozo drops, and Husek is a bozo.
Yes, he is. But getting back to the Santa Fe defense, they're probably on the sideline now, drinking Mai Tais and, chit-chatting.
Why not? I mean, they've got the scheme. They know what they're doing out there, especially Seals, who's already ate twice today. 3rd down and 10. Garcia over the middle. That pass is caught, but Tallahassee is going to force the field goal unit out there. Bosco picks up 8 unless Santa Fe really wants to get risky.
And that's exactly what Tallahassee needed to happen. Have their defense go out there and make this stop so that they can force Santa Fe to go for the field goal. And now they're down, even though they're down two scores, it's only 10 points.
Offense is still out on the field. Santa Fe trusting their defense enough they just might go for this here. Out of the shotgun, 15 on the play clock, or are they going to hard snap it? Looks like they might just try to hard snap it, which I don't like when teams have not jumped off sides prior in the game. And they're going to...
Ordinarily, to me, that would be a wasted timeout, but with only 4 minutes left in the half, I mean...
That's true.
You can't roll them over, so you may as well use them.
That's true. They still pushed out, though.
Yeah.
So they'll bring the field goal team on, and I think Garcia's talking to his coach, and he's saying, Coach, our defense is #1 in the league. Let's just go for it here.
Right. I mean, I would have gone for it.
He's got a case.
Yes, he does.
But instead, they're going to kick the field goal.
Yeah, but he's going to lose that every time for the coach.
27 yards away, right hash. Santa Fe trying to increase their lead up to 10-0. And that kick is through.
So what has to happen now for Tallahassee is don't let panic set in. You're down 2 scores, but it's only 10 points. I mean, your offense is just as good, if not better, than Santa Fe's. I mean, you average 31 points a game. Keep faith in that. Keep doing what you're doing, and eventually good things will start to happen. But if you start panicking and getting off the path, and next thing you know, you're down 3-4 scores.
Another huge hit from Santa Fe, and Tallahassee will start the drive from the 30. Dan Stevens, Peter O'Keefe coming up with the first half highlight stats and analysis from the SFL studios in San Antonio, Texas, along the 2K Sports halftime report.
I like to see Tallahassee get Dolman a little bit more involved in the offense. I mean, he does have 5 touchdowns.
Got a couple of catches today so far, and he's proven that he can make some big plays. And that's how you counterbalance a tough secondary, is throwing the tight end in the mix. Back to pass, West deep over the middle, and the pass into triple coverage is incomplete, and that is not the right thing to do.
Nope. Very, very ill-advised. Joe Lynn is wanting to take one. He sees his teammate, Nick T. Quick, starting to star. They were both stars with the Baltimore Crabs last year. So he's trying to make his mark as well. So my advice to West, go to Dolman.
Usually they listen to us when we say things, and then Dolman has like an 80-yard touchdown, but they didn't listen that time.
No.
2nd and 10 from the 30. West is out of the shotgun. 2 receivers, left-hand side, 10-0 Santa Fe. Pride back to pass. West looking, finds Lane. He's wide open. Lane somehow keeps his balance, but because the pass was a little behind him, that only resulted in a 2-yard gain.
And he did stop the clock.
3rd down 8.
I think part of Tallahassee's, Tallahassee's problem has been this Santa Fe defense.
4 receivers, 3 to the left side. Ball on the left hash. 5 in the box for the Gorillas. Back to pass, West. West fires. That pass is packed off. Returning the other way. Past the 30. All the way down to the 23-yard line. Joe Lynn at your service.
Hello. Leave that man alone.
He stole this one. I mean, on the run. On the run, looking for Kidd again.
Yeah, him and Flores, I mean, it's as if they are running the pass patterns for the wide receiver.
Alexander West, man, he looks confused out there.
Yeah, I think he has gotten rattled and just needs to go into halftime and try to settle himself down.
1st and 10 at the 23. Flores and Lynn now each with interceptions. Stepping up while the Montero twins lock down the deep ball. Garcia in scoring position. And back to pass. Again, all kinds of time. The one-handed snag from Quick gains 2 yards.
I mean, those catches that he's making there, I mean, they just remind me of so much of Tim Brown, who, congratulations for going into the Hall of Fame.
161 yards, 1 interception for Garcia, a rating of 79. Ball on the left hash, a 3-3 defense out of the Pride. Back to pass, Garcia goes deep down the middle, and a diving catch attempted. It's incomplete, and they're going no huddle off of the incomplete pass. It's 3rd down. This would be a huge defensive stand for the Pride. Garcia's out of the shotgun, back to pass. Garcia has time, flings it outside, and it's short of the 1st down markers. And Tallahassee's defense gets another important stop, and there's Bozo running out before the sticks.
Well, at least he caught it.
I mean, I don't mean to pick on the guy, but if you're going to make 2 bad plays in the course of a few minutes, I'm going to remember. He's out there on special teams, so you know he ain't that good.
No.
4th down and 3, so Tallahassee, what a huge break for their defense. From the 33-yard line, the field goal is good. Or from the 23, it's a 33-yard kick, that's good. Santa Fe 13, Tallahassee nothing, but off of the interception and tremendous field position, the Pride are the huge winners of that drive.
The problem for Tallahassee is, like I said, is at some point It's starting to look like they're going to have to challenge the Montero brothers. Because I'm still flabbergasted as to why they haven't incorporated Dolman more into the offense.
And you know, they're trying to force it to Kelvin Kidd almost, who really, in the grand scheme of the offense, is not the guy that you would typically go to.
No.
So that game plan has not been effective. Another crushing hit on special teams. The Pride will start from the 29-yard line, and man, with 2:44 left on the clock, like you said, you almost, before you hit the locker room, you got to go deep and see what happens.
Right.
You know, at this point, you got nothing to lose. You know, you're still down by 13, but you got to know that in the second half you're going to be able to make it happen. Cripps, they're going to hand it off to Lane, and Lane is crushed by Alvarado. Just 18 yards, and he got 22 on one of his runs.
I am so impressed with this Santa Fe defense. They have basically shut Lane down. I mean, he's averaging 2.6 yards a carry.
2nd and 10 at the 29. This is probably Santa Fe's best defensive half, considering how good Tallahassee has been offensively.
Yeah, Tallahassee is a monster offensively, and I'm sitting here, I'm just shocked.
2nd and 10 at the 29. Back to pass West. West goes deep down the middle, wide open, and it's to the Santa Fe 44-yard line. And there you go. Risk pays off. And West, I'm trying to see who that was that he hit down the middle. That was Dolman.
Yeah, they've got to get him involved.
Montero on the tackle. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Guerrilla Radio Network.
El único XCD 101.8 La Estación Deportiva, the sports station.
So 1st down and 10 for Tallahassee. Back to pass in Santa Fe territory. Check down, knocked down by the defensive line, and I'm not sure if I don't think that's Seals, but boy, the non-stars on the line for Santa Fe on both sides of the ball have been tremendous.
They are doing work. They really are. They have been phenomenal, and I guess they said we're non-stars, but we're part of the #1 D in the league, and we're going to bring it today.
4 down linemen, 4-2-5 defensive set. West is out of the shotgun. 3 receivers, 2 to the right side. Tallahassee down 13-0. Back to pass. West fires right side. Caught beautifully by Kelvin Kidd. Reel it in, young fella.
Great catch. Great catch by Mr. Kidd.
And we're going to get another look at this. Montero on the tackle, Carlo that is, but that's one of the best catches on the sideline I've seen in a while.
Yeah, he did a good job of staying in bounds and coming back for that one. That wasn't the greatest throw in the world.
But it was a safe throw.
Oh, yeah.
He threw it to the sideline. He was nervous, I think, about getting that picked off.
Oh, I would be.
1st and 10 of the Santa Fe 25. Tallahassee on the move. This by far their best drive of the day. Back to pass West. West has time. Check down Lane. Lane turns upfield. Lane breaks off a tackle. Carlo ends up making the stop at a 6-yard gain. And if you're Tallahassee right now, you have to like that the clock keeps ticking.
Right. And I hate to keep harping on it, but the Santa Fe defense, when somebody gets the ball or somebody catches the ball, they swarm to the ball. I mean, they are there in a hurry.
They know how to keep things in front of them.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 4 at the 18. Tallahassee into the red zone for the first time today. 2 receivers, right-hand side. Handoff Lane on a trap. Lane, nowhere. He tried. He failed.
They are just stepping. Actually, the linebacker stepped up into the hole to shut that down.
Page and Lane sharing some friendly sportsmanship. 1 minute to go. 3rd down and 4. Back to pass. West. West again breaking down. Fires. It's intercepted again. And that is that non-star linebacker. And we're finally going to get his name. He has had, well, maybe not. He has had such a good day today. And Santa Fe takes over.
Yeah, he was playing a zone underneath. I just don't think West saw him. Because he was trying to go to Dolan. And yeah, he just flat out didn't see him.
And Alexander West now has 3 interceptions in the first half, and the thing that hurts the most is that Tallahassee can't get on the board.
No. And if anybody would have told me this before the game, I said, no way, Jose. They are going to score at least a touchdown first half.
First and 10 at the 10. Back to pass Garcia. Check down quick. He makes the catch out of bounds at the 15. Now 6 grabs for 70 yards in the first half.
Maybe Santa Fe is going to try to get another score before the half.
They might. You know, if they dink and dunk 5 yards down the field every time, they're going to get into field goal range. Angelo Fox, we believe, is the non-star's name. Thanks to Ramos Lynn's expertise in the chat. The Santa Fe owner knows everyone's name.
Yes, he does. Very knowledgeable.
Back to pass. Garcia deep. Caught by Bosco. And Bosco trying to get the crowd fired up, a 17-yard gain.
We haven't called his name in a while, have we?
No, not since the first quarter, really. It's been Nick T. Quick's quarter.
Look at that pass. That was an excellent throw.
Right over the top of McCormick and Mixon. 2 timeouts for Santa Fe.
This has got to be very disheartening for Tallahassee.
Just the whole first half. I mean, Tallahassee, they're not used to these slow starts. The one game that they let slip away, they were up big against Baltimore, and then they just kind of fell apart. The Pride are not used to being in this situation. Back to pass. Deep ball. That is caught by Bosco. They just catch everything.
Oh, my goodness.
Hit hard by McCormick. No huddle here from Santa Fe. Split backs in the backfield. Down to 20 seconds to go. And back to pass. They're going North Bosco's direction again. And a big hit by McCormick. Check that. Mixon jarred it loose.
Mixon gave him a frontal lobotomy on that one.
And Mixon said, look, you just caught the other one. You're not catching it again. You're not going to that well successfully twice.
That was a crushing hit.
2nd and 10 at the 49.
Bosco's probably telling Garcia, don't ever do that again. Don't throw that one out there like that.
It's amazing Baltimore put up 38 points on this team.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10 for the Gorillas. Garcia's out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Garcia steps out of the pocket. He's sacked. A 5-yard loss. I believe that's Taylor again. He now has 7.5 sacks in 5 games.
Mr. Taylor said, I'm still here.
And that's going to be the final play of the first half, as Santa Fe will just let this one go. Tallahassee nothing, Santa Fe 13 at the half. Our second straight defensive Sunday showcase. Dan and Peter have the halftime call. This is Guerrilla Football on the Sim Football Network on Twitch. Well, of course, Santa Fe just called a timeout, so they're going to run one more play. I could have just waited one more second to see that, but now Dan and Peter are going to crash our style for a little bit. We'll just talk over it.
You know, I'm trying not to be all Santa Fe, but I mean, they're the only ones giving anything to talk about it. Tallahassee.
Third down from the shotgun.
Garcia's going to go Hail Mary. Boy, would this be a killer if they scored on this play. Tallahassee looking for answers, and Garcia shakes off the sack, and Garcia's hit again.
That takes them even farther away from the marker.
Tarek Forsey this time.
To his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know
what effort by Garcia, but 13-0 at the
half.
Dan,
it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
That'll be his first sack of the game. And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Gorillas enjoying the lead, 13-0.
Okay, Dan, let's get this halftime show started. What do you have for us?
Now a look at our halftime comparison, and as you can see, total yards definitely tell the story thus far. The Gorillas are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 10 is going to try to stretch the field here, and he is going to make them pay. A 31-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Gorillas get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Midway through the first, number 23 would get the carry here. Good blocking up front, and it helped to spring him. Big play by the offense, but they couldn't make good and threw it away on an interception later in the drive. Towards the end of the first quarter, the Gorillas winning by 7. Number 32 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. The Pride, later in the second, number 88 had to work to find an opening, but he was able to haul this one in. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. The Pride back 7-0. Number 18 connected with his man on this one. That set up a 28-yard field goal. The Gorillas now up by 10. The Pride still middle of the second. Number 26 was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Late into the second quarter, the Gorillas out in front by 10. Barrow gets the call as they can't punch it into the end zone, but the short field goal is up and good. They move ahead by 13. The Pride still late in the half. Fox is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. The Pride trailing 13-0. Number 18 would find his target on this one. They were getting the yards, but they weren't watching the clock, and time ran out on them. And that will do it. The Gorillas are up big at the half, 13-0.
All right, Dan, nice work.
The Pride get the ball first this half, and they could use a score right out of the gates to get back into this one. They currently trail 13-0. Let's go down to the field.
Start of the third quarter here from Spalding International Field, another sold-out, packed house here in Santa Fe, the business district of Mexico City, Mexico. And right now, their 4-1 Gorillas are on top. And Greg, how do you see this second half panning out in terms of what these two teams need to do to find success?
Tallahassee's going to have to find that number 4 total offense.
West middle, caught deep to the Santa Fe 49. That's Jordan Jennings, and that's a good start.
That is their man. That is their go-to guy, Mr. Jennings.
Jordan Jennings down the middle.
Because coming into the game, he had 38 catches.
Jennings also second in the league in receiving yards or receptions per game, 9.5. And he's number 3 in total receiving yards, 587, on pace for a 1,000-yard season.
And he averages 15 yards a catch.
First and 10 at the Santa Fe 49. Back to pass West. West trying to make it a 2-for-2 start, and he starts 1-for-2. That pass knocked away. And Kelvin Kidd is non-existent. I mean, they're trying to get him the ball, and they just can't find him.
Kelvin, I mean, I don't want to be disparaging here, but this is a league of tall receivers, tall tight ends, and Kelvin Kidd is only 5'9".
Second down and 10 at the 49-yard line of Santa Fe. Tallahassee still trying to get on the board. Offside penalty. Lane is dropped for a 3-yard loss, but it's going to be 2nd and 5. First flag of the day. We talked about earlier in that first half that, you know, it's been a pretty rough game that's been officiated lightly.
I think Tallahassee would like to see a lot of those moving forward.
An announcement about the schedule in the league as the Sunday Showcase games continue to get the flex treatment. Orlando and Baltimore has been flexed out of the Week 9 slot and moved to Thursday night. And the San Francisco Bulldogs will host the DC Dragons on the Sunday Showcase next week. The 3-2 Dragons and the 2-3 Bulldogs battling for position in that great conference. That should be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Second down and 5. West back to pass. Deep ball. The pass is incomplete, and it's nearly taken away. And there's Kelvin Kidd again getting crushed. He's got 3 drops today, and this kid looks like he's not ready for the spotlight today.
He got crushed by Carlo Montero.
You didn't pick up on my kid joke.
I'm sorry.
This kid, so disappointing.
I knew I heard some wind over my head.
Third down and 5. At the 44-yard line, 3 receivers, 2 out of the right side. West back to pass. West on a big third down, goes over the middle, and he didn't get the first down. Nice tackle, Kidd on the reception. The tackle made by, I believe, Joe Lynn. It's 4th and inches. What do you do here?
I'd go for it. I mean, they have nothing to lose. They're in their end of the field. They've got to make some things happen.
They've got the offense out on the field. 2 backs and 2 receivers. The Pride need this one. And Tallahassee will go for it, and they'll hand it off to Lane, and Lane did not get the first down.
Are you kidding me?
According to officials, and I think that needs to be reviewed.
I would review that. That was a first down as far as I could tell.
When he got turned around right there, I thought he crossed the line. If they don't review this, Tallahassee just officially can't catch a break today, and there is no challenge. How do you not, as the Pride coaching staff, even just take the chance and throw it out there? Wow. 1st and 10 to the 39, and Montoya takes a counter. There's a penalty marker down. So all of a sudden, we've just got a bunch of flags here.
Right.
Floyd Lee on the tackle.
It's laundry day.
And let's see what this is all about.
Face mask.
Well, they finally caught Tallahassee with the face mask. It's on Floyd Lee. It's a spot penalty, which means it's 1st and 2. How often do you see that?
Well, for Tallahassee, it's like when it rains, it pours. And they got a fine mist going right now.
Yeah, Tallahassee's just, with all of the negatives, still down just 13. They just kind of have to. They just kind of have to figure things out here as Garcia is changing the play.
Yeah, a lesser team would be getting destroyed by now.
4 receiver set. Garcia back to pass. And Garcia with a lot of time floats it down the field, and Mixon gets the double knockaway and takedown.
Boy, he has picked on Mixon all day long.
Again, great pocket. Floyd Lee got slammed. And honestly, looking at it again here on replay, looked like Bosco could have caught that thing. Nope, that did get knocked away.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it
Mixon touched it.
Almost knocked right into Bosco's breadbasket.
Oh, yeah.
So 2nd down and 2 now from the 47. But when you got a 1st and 2, why not take a deep shot like that?
Yeah,
good play call. So 9:23 to go in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 2 at the 47. And Garcia hands off to Montoya on a counter. And Montoya stood up by Lee. No gain. And now it's 3rd down and 2. Both teams under 30 yards rushing in the first half. and still struggling to get things going today.
Yeah, both teams, they have running backs that, I mean, they're not going to scare the rest, anybody else. And like I said, that's not their forte.
How about this stat of the day? Both teams averaged the exact same yards per game rushing, 73.8. That's hard to do.
Oh, it is.
3rd and 2, Garcia, 3-step drop, gonna fire it deep down the field, and quick with one hand, down to the 18-yard line. 7 grabs for a $105 and a first down. Catch after catch after catch for this fella. Oh man, he got burned.
Yeah, number 21 just went to sleep.
There's a level of degrees in which you can get burned by the fade. That was a 3rd-degree burn right there.
Yeah, it was.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Quick makes the play, and Tallahassee just trying to hold him to 3 here. Garcia swings it out to Montoya, and he's wrapped up a 1-yard loss. And what the Pride really need here is a turnover.
And sans a turnover, they need to hold them to a field goal. Another field goal.
And another field goal, I mean, it's still a 2-score game.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they're still in it.
2nd down and 11 from the 19-yard line. Garcia out of the shotgun, back to pass, fires down the middle of the field, and I don't know where he was trying to throw that one, but there was nobody open.
Guess who else doesn't know? Garcia.
It's like as a quarterback when everyone's coming towards you and you just like, and you just throw it out, but no one was coming towards him. I don't know why he did that.
Yeah, I played quarterback in high school for 2 games.
Yeah. I was about to say, oh wow, you played wow, that's impressive. Who'd you play for? But never mind. Back to pass deep to the end zone. Garcia, touchdown! Santa Fe, Nick Tay Quick.
Beautiful catch, beautiful throw, beautiful play. Man, Garcia's just been so efficient today.
On a post pattern, and Julius O'Neal just kind of lost him. I think Julius O'Neal thought he was going back corner. Just got fooled.
Well, he had that back corner covered.
Yeah. Too bad there wasn't anybody over there. Man, Tallahassee down 19-0. Stunning.
Oh yeah, I am so surprised at the score of this game. That being said, Tallahassee is still in this game.
Tallahassee's in rare company. There's only ever been 1 shutout in league history. Orlando Intimidators shut out the Grand Rapids Rollers a few seasons ago, and I think it was like 51-0. Or something really ugly. But Tallahassee needs to score some points so that we don't have to talk about that through the 4th quarter.
West needs to really step up, make his reads, and just be prudent with the ball.
West just needs to be smart. He needs to. I think the fact that the Monteros are so good, that Flores and Lynn had first-half picks, I think he's thinking too much. He just needs to go find Jennings, find the open man, and go through his reads and progressions.
This needs to be the Jennings-Dolman show, although he did look for Dolman on his last interception, and he just didn't see the guy underneath.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. West out of the shotgun. Back to pass. West fires right. Kidd is wide open. And Kidd gets to the 49-yard line, a 20-yard gain. Where did that come from? Kidd now 4 grabs for 53 yards as West continues to try and get him involved.
That was a good throw.
Hello, Montero again on the stop. Racking up those tackles. Tomorrow night's game, Monday, the Minneapolis Maulers and the New York Knights, a battle of the last 2 champions. And for Minneapolis, they've got a lot on the line. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, very good game. I'm looking forward to it.
1st and 10 of the 49, Parkey Chol against that defense. And it's always a fun night when Parkey Chol's on the field. Pass caught by Jennings. He turns the corner, at least momentarily. Frank Flores picks him up and throws him down after 7.
Nice pickup. He saw the defense. He took what they gave him. I mean, that's all it was there. He took it, and we need to see more of that out of West instead of taking chances and make his reads.
2nd down 3 at the 43. Still a quarter and a half left in this game. 20-0 Santa Fe. Back to pass West. West down the field. Deep. West pass double covered, and it's incomplete. Looking for Dolman, and Montero was actually Frank Flores was all over that.
And not sure what he saw on that, but
I think he got greedy on a 2nd and 3. He had some slants going over the middle, and I thought he was going to try to zip one of those, but took a chance.
I think he was feeling his Wheaties there.
Well, I think they are a bit expired at this point. 3rd down and 3 at the 43. Lane is in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff, and Lane's going to bounce around the right side and get the 1st down. A risky play there, but you got to trust in the run game too.
Yeah, I mean that was a good call. And considering that the Santa Fe defense is pretty much shut down the run game today, like I said, that was a very risky call.
1st and 10 of the Santa Fe 40. Jennings is all alone to the bottom of the screen, and Flores isn't even in the picture. 1st and 10. Back to pass West. He fires it to Jennings, and Jennings basically just took what the defense gave him there and picks up 4 yards.
Yeah, they were running some kind of cover shell where the cornerbacks are backed off. So that's going to be there all day long.
2nd down 6 from the Santa Fe 36. Tallahassee's been in the red zone once today, but Alexander West threw his 3rd interception of the day, and that's why there's still a goose egg on the board. 4 down lineman, 4-2-5 for the Gorillas. Back to pass. West swings it out. Lane had to backtrack just a little bit. Dwayne Lane got the 1st down. Nice spin on the sideline of the 29-yard line, and Dwayne Lane is stepping up here on the drive.
Who did he okey-doke then? Was that?
They're lucky they didn't get a replay.
I think he okey-doked Carlo Montero.
Really?
Yeah.
For the 2nd time today?
Yeah.
Man. 1st and 10 of the 29. Dwayne Lane's got his number. Back to pass West. West fires right. Pass caught. 5-yard gain of the 23. And that is Bryant on the catch.
They're running a cover shell again, and usually in a defense like that, whenever they're running cover shell, now they could be in a man, but more times than not, they're running some type of zone which gives you that underneath, that outside route. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
Over yonder.
2nd and 5 at the Santa Fe 23. Kelvin Kidd starting to come alive here on the drive as well. 2 backs, 2 receivers. West under center. Lane will take a handoff on a trap. Lane. Ouchie. Gain of 2. 3rd and 3 now at the 22-yard line. If you're West, what do you do here?
I'm probably going to run the ball because as far as I'm concerned, they're in 4-down territory. They need to start getting scores. I mean, field goals aren't going to help them much here. They need touchdowns.
I don't know. There's still a quarter and a half left. You're saying bail on the kicker already?
Yeah, I would because the Santa Fe defense is just too good.
3rd and 3. West back to pass. West is going to fire left, and the pass is picked off again and returned the other way by Christoph Montero. You've got to be kidding me.
Yep.
Looking for Jennings in one-on-one coverage. And West just leaves the sideline, goes to the sideline, scratching his head.
I would have ran the ball, but hey, that's me. I'm kind of conservative that way.
Unbelievable.
But if I was going to throw, I would not have tried Montero.
1st and 10 of the 23. Jennings can do just nothing. They just total lockdown today by the Santa Fe defense as they take over from the 23. And Garcia goes for the kill shot, and that pass is caught. How are they catching all these passes as Bosco makes a 25-yard pickup? Look easy. Are you kidding me?
Bosco.
Look at this catch.
Are you sure he's a rookie?
That should have been picked off. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, McCormick is an outstanding defender, and I don't know how he missed that one.
1st and 10 at the Santa Fe 48. Tallahassee cannot catch a break. Back to pass, Garcia. Garcia looking around, fires it down the middle. That pass is caught again to the Tallahassee 40. That's Bosco who's slow to get up, but he does get up. First down.
The very thing that you didn't want to happen to Tallahassee has happened. Remember that little fine mist I was telling you about?
It's pouring.
A downpour.
Yeah. 1st and 10 of the 40, and a surprising downpour, too. That's one of those, well, we got a 10% chance of showers, and it's probably not going to rain. 1st and 10 of the 40. Tallahassee needs some momentum badly. Still no pressure on Garcia. That pass picked off! Going the other way! Midfield! 40! 30! Trying to be caught! And he is caught by the bozo Husak at the 15-yard line.
How does he catch him?
And now the problem is that every time Tallahassee's in the red zone, they throw a turnover. But Dennis Greer has turned this game around momentarily with a huge pick. Husak makes a touchdown-saving tackle.
Why he was throwing the bozo in the first place, I have no idea. But a great, great play for Tallahassee. So maybe they can turn this thing around yet.
1st and 10 at the 15. 3:09 to go in the third. West and the Pride back in the red zone. 4-3 defense. West is changing the play. Kidd top of the screen. Jennings bottom of the screen. And back to pass is West. And West will fire right. That pass is caught inside the 10. Shoved out of bounds at the 9. 6-yard gain.
Good play.
Lynn with his second tackle of the day.
West saw what they were giving him. That's all that was there. And he took it. If I'm West, moving forward now, I'm running the ball to try to get this first down. He only needs 4 yards, but they've got 8 in the box.
2nd and 4 from the 9. They do have 8 in the box, 2 deep safeties. Those are the Montero brothers. And they're going to hand it off anyway. And on a trap, Lane is brought down. Only a 1-yard pickup. Now it's that dangerous 3rd down and 3 again.
I mean, I would run the ball, but I would have I'd have like a 4-receiver set, wide set, to try to open the lanes up a little bit. But if they got 8 in the box in there, you pretty much don't have no chance against this defense.
Browns loud, 3rd down and 3. Trips to the right. West fires to the end zone. That pass is nearly taken away. And he's lucky that Alvarado didn't pick it off. It's 4th down and 3. And I don't know. I kind of disagree with you, Greg. I think they need to get some points. And they need to at least get some confidence up that they can get on the board. But you say they go for it, huh?
I would. Because time is of the essence. The way this Santa Fe defense has been playing, you don't get very many opportunities to get in their red zone like this. Of course, they're going to take the field goal, which is also okay. I mean, they're either or. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
I mean, you gotta think. I mean, first of all, the fact that they couldn't score a touchdown is a huge defeat because Greer should have had that, all the way to the house. I mean, that's pick 6 material. I don't know how in the world you get run down, cutting off an out route in one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, that was kind of humiliating.
But Tallahassee ends the shutout. It's 20-3. Hey, if they get another field goal in the next 4 minutes, they're down 2 touchdowns with 10 minutes to go.
Yeah,
easier said than done, but
And the only reason I would have gone for it is because it's been tough sledding against this guerrilla defense. I mean, the only reason they are down there is because of that interception.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. Dart Destro MD says homeboy was tired. Well, run some sprints then, man. There's no excuse for that. Week 8, I'm tired. I haven't heard Dennis Greer's name literally all year long.
Right.
How in the world could you be tired? 8 carries, 26 yards for Montoya, which is actually less than he's used to producing. Tallahassee's done a good job on him. Garcia down the field. Oh, another nearly intercepted pass as he was looking for Ulysses Mora, who's been quiet today.
Now is the time that Santa Fe needs to be running the ball, but it looks like Garcia has been bitten by the greedy bug.
Yeah.
And you know what happens when you get bit by the greedy bug?
And Santa Fe's been bit by that greedy bug before, and they've been lucky to escape games. Second down and 10 at the 29-yard line, 20-3. Garcia is changing the play. Boy, he looks command of this offense. Back to pass. Again, Garcia check down. Pass caught by Mora, and that's the same as a 4-yard run. Nice hit, though.
Mora will probably have back spasms tomorrow off of that hit.
Oh, don't talk about injuries now. We've already had enough of that. Isn't that sad about Pete Bruschi?
Oh my goodness.
Veteran of this league. They looked like they were just about to get going. Third down and 6. Back to pass. Garcia swings it outside, and it's almost picked off. And well, it's not McCormick. That's Craig who couldn't hang on to it. And you know what? It's probably fine because he probably would have gotten run down too because he would have been tired, and then it would have been embarrassing. Yeah. But they do force a 4th down.
Luckily, he has hands of stone.
So 4th down and 6, but hey, 3 and out by Tallahassee's defense. They look a bit energized now since that interception.
Yeah, I mean, well, and now let's see what the offense can do. Let's see if West can work his way out of that funk, start hitting Jennings a little bit more, and possibly get Dolman involved, although primarily it's been him and Kidd.
Did you say funk?
Did I say funk?
For the rest of my life, anytime anyone says funk, I'm going to think back to the Louisville Wolfpack quarterback.
Yeah.
Skeletor P. I mean, you can't get it out of your head.
Mothership connection, baby.
First and 10 at the 31, and big drive here for Alexander West. He floats off his back foot. Wow, nice catch from Jennings. He had to climb the ladder for that one, and West is over 200 yards.
Yeah, that was a very nice catch. I mean, out of Jennings. Oh, I'm still. West still seems to be in some kind of funk because there was no reason to make a throw that your receiver is wide open. Has to jump like that to make the catch.
2 in the backfield, 2 receivers. 1 minute to go in the third. Back to pass, West again. West fires left, and he has found Jordan Jennings on the short patterns here in the third quarter, and they need more of that throughout this game.
Nice show of sportsmanship on the Santa Fe sideline as they catch Jennings from running into the seats in the back.
It's easy to be good sports when you're up by 17.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd love to see Quick go flying into the other sideline and see what happens.
WWE.
First and 10 at the Tallahassee 45. Lane going to take the handoff. He goes right up the middle, and Dwayne Lane tried to bounce it outside, but a nice 9-yard pickup. Carlo Montero stops the touchdown.
They caught Santa Fe in a blitz. All 3 linebackers were coming.
And they were coming from the outside, too. It was a brilliant play call.
Yes, it was.
Nice play call there.
One of the few great plays they've had today.
Second down and 1. Tallahassee's on the move again, back into Santa Fe territory. And what this game would be if Tallahassee would have gotten points instead of interceptions on those red zone trips.
Exactly.
Back to Pat, or excuse me, that's the 3rd time I've done that today. Dwayne Lane's got a first down and more. Great blocks. Dwayne Lane, 35-30. Dwayne Lane down the sideline to the 20-yard line, a 26-yard pickup, all because of some great blocks down the field.
I mean, Dwayne Lane, he's not a very big back. He's 5'10", 231 pounds, but he is shifty as they come.
Jordan Jennings came all the way across the play and made that block. That's pretty impressive right there. End of the third. We'll keep it here. Santa Fe 20, Tallahassee 3. Pride on the move. This is Guerrilla Football on the Sim Football Network on Twitch.
What I want to see out of Tallahassee is a little bit more utilized lane.
4 receivers, 2 to either side as we start the 4th. West back to pass, down the middle, pass caught, Kidd down to the 8.
There you go. That's what they need. Yeah, like I said, Kidd has been he's used Kidd today. He's aggressive. But how many catches he has?
Last time I checked, if I had to guess, if I was a betting man, I'd say that he probably has 7 grabs today. He had 4 there for a while, 3 drops. But he's come alive here a little bit. First and goal from the 8. Tallahassee inside the 10. Back to pass, West. West fires back corner of the end zone. It's picked again! Keep the ball! Keep it in your hands! Carlo Montero picks off the fade! Again, looking for Kidd in double coverage. Interception number 5 for Alexander West.
Words escape me. They really do.
3 in the red zone.
Wow. Just
unbelievable.
yes, it is. I feel for Tallahassee right now.
Deep ball, quick! Caught it in traffic to the 44. Garcia, yeah.
Garcia is just going to keep. He has his foot on the throat, and now he's just trying to snap their neck.
And the Gorillas all day, they have done that off of interceptions. They have gone for that kill shot, and most of the time, you know, they've gotten a big play off of it.
And that's where they teach you, if after a turnover or what have you, try to go for the big play when you get the ball.
First and 10 at the 44. Santa Fe, 20-3. Back to pass, Garcia. Throw, and Husick made the play. I don't know how McCormick doesn't come up with that one again. Now, let's take a step back here. Still 10:40 left to go. It's still just a 3-score game. Yep. They just got to get a stop.
Yep.
Second and 3 at the 48-yard line. 2 receivers, both to the short side. Back to pass, Garcia. Flips it out. That's caught. First down to 44. Bosco on the catch.
The defender wasn't called for a late hit.
McCormick getting burned today. He has not had a good day.
No, he hasn't. He's getting what you call schooled.
First and 10 at the Tallahassee 44. Santa Fe trying to put the Pride out of their misery. Back to pass. Garcia fires short. Caught. Again, just a 3-yard gain, but does keep the clock moving. And it's Husick again. This guy has come out of nowhere in the second half. And honestly, you know, it's kind of like that, Rodney Woods tackle on Johnny English after the 98-yard run. He saves the touchdown.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where that play really was a difference maker in this game. Second and 7, back to throw. Garcia gonna fire down the middle again. Caught again. A perfect pass to the Pride 19.
Mr. Quick. He says, "I'll have that."
And believe it or not, if Santa Fe wins this game, they'll still be in 3rd place in the league behind Louisville and Baltimore. It's just kind of hard to believe that a team like Santa Fe would not be in a position at 4-1 to have a first-round bye.
Well, I'll tell you one thing they've done. They've solidified their hold so far on that #1 defense.
Pass caught beautifully, and Husick scores a touchdown. I've seen it all. Touchdown, Santa Fe.
The circus is in town.
Look at this pass. Where is McCormick going on this play? Look at this pass from Garcia. A step up, float it right over your head, and a nice block by Bosco.
Yeah, McCormick was just like a fish out of water.
Over 300 yards passing for Daniel Garcia, and now Tallahassee would need an absolute miracle, down by 24, as Santa Fe has shockingly, absolutely dominated this ball game.
Yeah, they have. I mean, their defense, their offense, special teams, everything for Santa Fe today has been on point.
Do we owe Husick an apology?
You do. You called him bozo.
Thanks for leaving me out to dry, man.
Did you feel that bus?
Yep, and I didn't have any change for the fare.
Yeah, this has been an absolute, I mean, in every way, They have dominated a team that I felt like, to me, could not be dominated in this fashion all year. I just felt Tallahassee was going to come in here and we were going to see just a bang-up offensive game back and forth, and it's been anything but that.
Now you take a look at the Baltimore Crabs. They are the one team to beat Santa Fe, and they scored 38 points in the process. They don't have Elliott Snyder now, but they certainly have a healthy Mike Dazzo, and that passing attack, Demetrius Outdat was unconscious there Thursday night, setting the receiving record for the season. Can Baltimore still beat a team like Santa Fe without Snyder?
It would be a tall order. They could do it, but it would be a very, very tall order to do it.
West swings it outside. That's a 7-yard gain. 379 yards for Daniel Garcia to go along with 3 touchdowns. That's over his total offense per game average of 356.
And he threw 2 interceptions.
Yeah, threw 2 picks, and he's up by 24.
What if he hadn't thrown those 2 interceptions? I'd be going home by now.
Yeah, probably. 2nd and 3 at the 35. West out of the shotgun. Back to pass. West swings it outside. It's knocked away. Joe Lynn gets his hands on it. It doesn't matter where he throws it.
West is just, I mean, they are covering everything. I think they're covering receivers over on the Tallahassee sideline. Guy goes to the bathroom, somebody standing next to him for the Gorillas. I got you, man.
3rd down and 3 at the 35-yard line. 2 receivers. Bottom of the screen. Gonna fake the handoff. West on play. Action is sacked again! Well, that's pretty much the ball game right there.
Yeah, I think Tallahassee came in, and pretty much like I said, they thought this was going to be a give and take thing. Last man with the ball is going to win, but they came to a gunfight, and all they've got is a knife.
Tallahassee will take on Santa Fe at home in the final game of the season. They will certainly be looking at this film to try to see how they can try to stop Santa Fe here in a few weeks. That'll be a key game.
Oh, yeah, I think that's going to be that's kind of like Alabama and Auburn. It doesn't matter the record. That for Tallahassee, it's going to matter. No matter what their record is, they're going to look at that game when Santa Fe comes in, and it's revenge all the way.
Santa Fe next, they don't play for another 15 days. They'll take on the Baltimore Crabs at home to try to improve. I would expect to see some runs here from Montoya, but to try to improve to would it be 5-1?
Yeah.
Because they're 3-1 right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So that game would have playoff implications, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Baltimore, Santa Fe, 2 4-1 teams. Actually, that's one hell of a game.
Oh yeah.
That is, just in case you're wondering, that is on Monday, August 24th. So make sure you're here with us in prime time for that one.
That's going to be a revenge game for Santa Fe.
Yeah, back to pass Garcia. That pass is intercepted, tipped up back in the air, and returned the other way by Ivan Mixon. That's his 2nd interception of the day. I'm not quite sure how Mixon came down with that ball, but at least Tallahassee got a stop.
Yeah.
To make things, keep things interesting, as Garcia once again got greedy there. As we're going to look here, and wow, that ball was tipped right into Mixon's hands.
Tip drill. I mean, at this point in the game, the game pretty much is over for Tallahassee. What do?
You just got to keep playing. 6:45 to go. You got the ball on the side of the field, 3-score game. You got to go get a score and not run it to lane for a 1-yard loss. By the way, Santa Fe will be 5-1 after today, so they will move into the #1 spot.
Oh.
So it'll be 5-1 Santa Fe. Baltimore is 4-1. They play Orlando next Thursday with the potential to have a 5-1 versus 5-1 matchup. If they can get past Orlando now, Orlando is looking scary here lately.
Yeah, it's that time of the year for Orlando.
2nd and 11 at the 44. Toss play out to Lane, and Lane picks it just 2 yards, 3rd and 9.
I think maybe Tallahassee's waiting the right play.
It looks like it. I mean, back-to-back runs. That's